Hello everyone, I'm Okininja, the host guy, and I'm here joined by Nismu, the tech guy, and Shin underscore, our architect slash Minecraft builder guy, and you're here with Game Chat.
Dun 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 dun.
So, Nismu.
Wow.
Okay, so that's
Watch
Nismu. Shin underscore.
Hi.
That's Shin underscore, and this is your first time on the chat. We've only had one other episode in which Zombie Hound was co-hosting with us. He unfortunately could not join us today, possibly in the future. If nothing else, I'm going to try to see if I can get an indie corner with him. And our other host who we were going to have decided not to join us like literally 5 minutes ago.
So I got another host also.
So we got Shin underscore. So how does it feel to be just a throwaway Shin underscore?
You want a second? You want a second one, by the way?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Don't really know how I feel about this.
Okay,
Very expendable.
that is the feeling we want you to have, and that is a good feeling. Okay, so
Understand he was forced from his will to join us.
yeah.
It makes the life more exciting.
So, welcome to Game Chat, where we talk about video games. I guess we chat about video games and the current undergoings of the gaming industry. So, to recap last week, and by recap, I don't know why I said recap, we had our backlog games. And while Zombie Hunt cannot state how he's gotten, for me, my backlog game was Batman Arkham Origins. I finished the game and I got probably 3/4 of the way through in New Game Plus, and I unlocked a lot of the things, and I have to say it was really fun. There were some glitches, but I enjoyed the game. Nismu, what about your backlog game from the last Game Chat?
Just Cause 2 multiplayer.
Yes, that is correct. Do you remember?
Of course, I remembered.
So, how much did you play of it, and how far did you get?
I can tell you right now, actually,
Okay.
because not far at all.
Probably 2 minutes.
More than 2 minutes. About 2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours.
I couldn't run it,
Oh, okay.
but now I can actually.
Nice, yeah, so you can probably get back onto that. I think I put something
Yes.
around like 60 hours in Batman Arkham Origins.
Wow.
Uh,
We haven't had that much of a. We didn't have that long of a break, did we?
Oh, well, yeah, we did. Well, the video came out in January, first of all.
Oh,
the first
never mind.
episode.
20 minutes.
20... God damn it,
20
Nismu.
minutes.
Good job, Nismu.
Thank you.
You're gonna do
Well
better.
done.
You're gonna
Bravo.
do better.
Good job.
Yeah, bravo. You'll do better this next round of backlog games, correct?
Ooh, hopefully.
Okay.
It could be 2
Yes.
hours and 1 minute.
So
I beat my last time by a minute.
nice.
Yeah, it's still an achievement.
Achievement. Okay, so with that out of the way, we're gonna move on to the main topic, which I meant to actually add on to what we talked about in the first episode, but I forgot to. And now it's already May, so some things may have already come out, but it is our most anticipated game of the year for 2014. Now, for me, for 2013, it was Animal Crossing New Leaf for the 3DS, and I was kind of let down, and so I was kind of hoping for us to wait on what our most anticipated game coming out, because there's a lot of great games, listed come out, and see if, it lives up to the hype we give it, or whether or not, we're let down by it. I mean, we have Titanfall coming out, Destiny, Super Smash Brothers,
Titanfall already came out.
like I said, it can have already came out because we are so far into the year so far. So, Nismu, what is your most anticipated game for 2014 that has or will come out?
I believe I said it the first time. It is still The Division, I believe.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. It's
I
your
don't
opinion.
remember
I
either.
didn't actually think about that one.
It's your opinion, sir. I can't. No,
My
your
opinion.
Opinion is wrong.
It's wrong. Your most anticipated game is
Oh.
Goat Simulator.
That was a one-time thing.
Yeah. Okay, so the
One night
Division.
stand, I promise.
The Division.
Okay, okay. Shin underscore, what is your most anticipated game for 2014?
Yeah. I have less than 30 seconds to say.
Oh god. Most anticipated would be Watchdogs or Dying Light. Watchdogs.
Watchdogs.
Yeah. Mostly because the game mechanic where you can use your phone as a way of controlling different areas in the city. Blackouts, bringing up things. I can't remember half of the other stuff.
It's alright. We want you to try. We want you to stressed out.
You're going to say squirm.
Or I'm sure. He said more information than I even said about the division. All I said was multiple
The
times.
division.
Yeah. Yeah. Watchdogs. That's really good when that's coming out. I'm pretty hyped for that. But that is not my most anticipated game for 2014.
Okay.
Are you done there, Shin underscore, or do you have more to add to yours?
Well, I think I'm done.
Okay. So my most anticipated game for 2014. I had two that were bouncing back and forth between which one they would be, but it keeps on going back and forth. But I've always given this one just a little bit more of a leeway, and that is Mario Kart 8 coming for the Wii U. And I'm so excited for this game. The music just sounds amazing and just makes me really happy, and I can't wait to get it at the end of this month, May 30th.
Just be truthful. It's because you just want to ride on the wall.
Yeah,
upside down
Johnny
rainbows.
just likes the sound of decaying as he plays.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and yeah, anti-gravity is gonna be delicious. And so
Would it also be coming out for the Wii?
no, it is not coming out for the Wii. And if you do only have a Wii and you're planning on buying it, you're gonna have to get a Wii U because it won't play on the Wii. It's a Wii U game. It's a different system than the Wii.
Well, it's not like I was planning on getting it originally.
Okay, so that's our most anticipated games for 2014. Now to move on to the news. Nismu, what are our news topics for today?
Mainly ranging for the PS4. You know the game? Do you know the game? The game's called. Do you know about the game called Drive Club?
I have heard of it.
It's gonna be released pretty soon, and they're releasing a free demo. And there's a little deal going on that if you get the demo while you have a PlayStation Plus and the game comes out, you can upgrade instead of paying a full price. You can upgrade for an extra for $40+. Sounds pretty good. You save $10, 20 depending on your region. The problem is, if you ever lose your PlayStation Plus account for any reason, you also lose the game. Currently, Sony is planning on taking back, or I believe they already did. They took back the idea that you lose the game after you make the upgrade. But in any case, what do you guys think about this? A company is actually sort of forcing you to get a game that's not fully yours again.
So, you said that they changed it so they're not going to be.
I believe so.
So you'll still have the game?
You will have the game, but from what I've read, as soon as you lose your PlayStation Plus account, you no longer have it to yourself. It's no longer a hard copy.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume you're gonna say that this shouldn't happen, right, Nismu? That.
Oh, it should definitely happen.
Thank you for the link about it, so I can actually read it. Thank you.
I thought I posted it, but then I realized I sent it to the wrong person.
You did not. Okay. I mean, it kind of. I get the sentiment for it. With the PlayStation Plus, generically, you have the games that come out on it for free. Kind of like Xbox Gold. They're the two rivaling free game things. And I know this isn't what the topic is, but with the Xbox games, you get older games, but you have to keep it forever. And with the PlayStation games, you get newer games, but you don't actually own them. Now
Here's the thing. This is something you would expect from Microsoft.
A company is a
Why,
company.
Sony?
Now,
But they made card games.
okay, now is Drive Club actually made by PlayStation?
By Sony, you mean?
Yeah, by Sony.
I do not believe so.
Okay,
No.
so I mean, you're saying this is something you expect from Microsoft, but, you know, it's not the actual company, Sony, making this decision. But,
It is. Yeah.
now, from reading this, getting that you're going to be, it is kind of an ongoing thing that you would play often, like, it's not a game like Uncharted, where...
Currently it's currently one of the most anticipated racing games past Gran Turismo.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's not like a game that you could just kind of put down, like, you can always be racing. Like, it's basically, I guess, like Mario Kart. Like, you know, you can continue to, if you like racing games, you'll continue to play it. It's not like it'll die down or you'll end the story, right?
People are still playing, just like Gran Turismo. People are still playing the second one or the third one that came out many years ago.
Yeah, so I think that's where the main problem stems from. But with that all said, you don't have to go through the route of getting it through PlayStation Plus. You can actually buy it, you know, for full retail price, correct?
Yes.
So if you think you're ever not going to have PlayStation Plus, you know, you could get it, pay the actual $10 more, and not have to worry about it. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Shin, what do you think about this?
I haven't got the Drive Club. So far, I've only seen it for it. That's about it. Don't know anything about that game.
Was an amazing racing game that'll be coming out for the PS4. I mean, I need to buy a Wii U. I gotta go buy a PS4. Anything coming out for the Xbox One I had to purchase?
Sunset Overdrive.
That's not bad, actually.
That's
It's
a
pretty
fun
good.
game.
Apparently dubbed as Tony Hawk with guns, but we're straying off topic.
No, we're not.
We've kind of been this whole time. So, I guess, you know, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I mean, because in essence, it's giving PlayStation users an option of whether they want to risk, you know, not having it if they ever not have PlayStation Plus, for $10 cheaper. I think it's kind of the thing. It's not like they're forcing you. That's not the only way to get it. So, is it inherently bad, Nismu?
It's a bad market decision, I can tell you that.
Okay. Do you think people are gonna buy less of it?
Less of it?
I mean, are less people gonna buy it? I guess. Sorry.
That's a tough one right there. I was gonna say a percentage. Less than 1%. Less than 1% probably changed their mind after that option.
But
I still want it.
do you see it having as much backlash as Microsoft did when they had their whole Xbox fiasco?
Well, the thing is, Sony is rumored to have changed their mind a day after they made the announcement.
Okay.
Unlike Microsoft, who spent 3 months after right before the console came out to change their idea, change their plan. They didn't even have time to upgrade the system.
So wait. So for now, what Sony has said, what has Sony said now? That if you do, can you go about it and not have it still, or?
They say they have removed the part where if you no longer own the game if you don't have a PlayStation Plus account.
Okay, so you can still have the game? You'll still have the game.
Now you may.
Okay. So it's still up in the air, so I mean there's no real damage done, I guess. Like is
Pissed off a
thing
lot of people.
it pissed off people, but I mean no one has been negatively affected by it, is what I'm saying. Like,
Nope.
Yeah, so it can still turn out, you know, fine. Yeah, it was a stupid, you know, thing to move to make, but I mean, I think they're just testing out the waters. I mean, with most new ideas, you're gonna have to try it with something. You know, Titanfall going all multiplayer, no story. I mean, that's a risk. You know, most people didn't feel it was worth it. You're not going to be able to progress in any different models without taking a few risks. I mean, granted, it was the wrong risk and they calculated wrong and it blew up in their faces. But I mean, if people were willing to go with it, we could have seen a new model where, kind of like Xbox Gold and stuff like that, with you pay cheaper, and as long as you have it, or I guess PlayStation Plus, but yeah, as you pay cheaper to get it, a new game, but as long as you keep on paying for the service, you'd have it. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it was a bad marketing decision. It just ended up not appealing to the crowd.
Okay.
sorry, I just kind of took that over. Shin underscore, do you have anything to add to that subject?
We're both mind blown right now.
Okay, I'm guessing we have nothing else to add to that.
Oh.
Any words, Shin, or did you leave your computer? Okay, well, oh, he's muted himself, and okay, so I'm gonna guess he's there. So, Nismu, what is the next topic? Because I'm gonna guess Shin doesn't want to add anything.
You blew up his poor little mic.
Oh, his mic is dead.
Yeah, you blew up his mic, actually.
Boom. That's what you get for coming onto the game chat.
No worries, I got backup in any case.
Okay.
Hello?
Oh, you're back.
There he is.
Hello, how's it going, Shin underscore? Do you have anything?
Mike's. No.
Okay.
There you go.
That's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
Next
No,
topic.
that is all.
Big one. Big topic.
Okay.
My opinion. Need award after losing many people from the little drama they suffered, in which the two main creators of the company left and took about half the group.
Yeah, it's working down.
Now, not only are they a 3-year cycle for every Call of Duty game, I don't expect the game to die off for another 20 years because Call of Duty never wants to die. Now they also absorbed Neversoft, the creators of one of the Tony Hawk, or a couple of the Tony Hawk games, and Guitar Heroes.
I'm actually pretty sure it's all the Tony Hawk games, basically.
Bro,
At least 1 through Tony Hawk Underground 2, they developed it, but I'm pretty sure it's for...
yeah, I love the Underground series too. Yeah,
But continue, sorry.
man, I just want to run off topic now. It seems every game I play that has the word Underground in it has been an amazing.
Okay.
Anyways, what do you think? What do you think? Infinity Ward absorbed a skateboarding / guitar hero making game to make Call of Duty games.
Alright, Shin underscore, we'll let you open up with this. What do you think about this event?
To be honest, I'm not really thinking much at the minute.
Okay.
You just in awe.
Yeah, I'm not really all that knowledgeable about that. Those games. I've pretty much the only skateboarding games I've played are the very first Tony Hawk on PS1 and then I think it was Proving Grounds, and that's about it.
Okay.
That's pretty much my knowledge of skateboarding.
Hey, what do you think of a skateboarding company or Guitar Hero guitar game making company being purchased into a warfare making company?
I'm not really too sure about that
Exactly.
myself. It's not really something I think would happen.
Oh.
To be honest.
Well,
Okay.
well, I mean, do you think it matters? I mean, do you think they'll have a different approach? I mean, do you think...
I'm wondering how the next Call of Duty is gonna be now, since they brought in a larger team and a 3-year cycling. But is 3 years enough to get these guys enough experience to learn how to create a Call of Duty game?
Well, I mean, the thing about Call of Duty games is multiplayer. I mean, from the standpoint I have, multiplayer is a fairly simple equation. You know, not much changes. The guns change and all that, but you still have the very basic gameplay, which involves kill streaks, death streaks, having your loadout and all that.
And each time they say they got rid of no scoping and everything, it's still there.
Yeah, so the mechanics of the multiplayer are generally the same. Now, I'm not trying to make the claim that all the Call of Duties are the same. It's just that there's that kind of progression, and it's what keeps the fan base, because, you know, like, even with like Madden games and FIFA games, a lot of people say, you know, see it as the same thing, but it actually changes a lot. It's just the core mechanics stay the same. And that's why people buy it every year, because there are subtle changes. So there is that, but like for multiplayer, which is what most people get Call of Duty for, the mechanics of it is relatively the same, and they'd probably be able to copy and paste it from a different series. I don't know how they are with graphics and physics and all of that, but with that, I see it as one gaming company making a game, you know.
I think
it's code.
their physics is great.
Yeah.
Haven't you heard recently they've added in the physics that if you go near a fish, they'll actually swim away from you?
Yeah.
Big progress recently.
That was in story mode
Call of Duty
for Call of Duty
industry.
Ghosts. But I don't think it's as drastic as you. I don't know if most people think of it as Nismu, but I just see it as I don't even know who all moved. Like, is it programmers? Is it like game directors?
The entire company.
The entire company.
Like,
okay.
The entire company. They got rid of the name. They now are completely with Infinity Ward.
Okay. But Infinity Ward still has their, you know, head honchos, their top guys, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the people that, you know, are planning it and have a lot of the knowledge of it still have it. So a lot of it's just going to be programming and everything. Well, you know, different than Guitar Hero and or Tony Hawk game. It's still I don't want to generalize and say it's still a game, but you know, it's something that if you know the engine, you can usually learn more about it. Now, I could be completely wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure if you know the engine that you're working in, you're able to kind of learn. I mean, they have 2 years to make the game, so that's that's fine. Nismu, what about you? You haven't stated anything on it.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
That's basically what's going through my head.
I haven't heard of a good Call of Duty game ever since Modern Warfare. I'm one of those people.
Yeah, same.
I do believe, though, the one thing I do believe is bringing in a company that has never done anything related to Call of Duty might refresh the game into creating something more original.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like with Sledgehammer, I mean, I know they helped port one of the games, I believe. I think they ported Ghost or something.
They helped develop Ghost.
Okay. But, I mean, that's the thing, like, Advanced Warfare, the new Call of Duty game that's coming out, I mean, that was recently released.
They're making it.
Yeah, and they're making it, and so they're a new company, and it's intriguing, you know? We'll see when it actually comes out, how it turns out, but, I mean, it's a new company.
Remember.
For fresh blood. Who knows, we can have a Call of Duty, like, skating game.
Mission 1.
You ride skateboards.
Buy a skateboard.
Yeah. You ride skateboards while behind a tank carrying an RPG or some form of explosive device.
It could be their answer to Titanfall. You know, you ride a skateboard and it gives you that mobility. You can wall ride and all that stuff. So
you don't wall ride. You ride the half pipe.
Skateboard, it's a new RCXD explosive vehicle.
And actually, no, that actually brings up a good point. You know, they've made skate parks and stuff, like, so they know how to like have flow, and map flow, and well, granted, it's a different type of map flow. I think the movement style will be able to help out, because, you know, Modern Warfare 3. One of the biggest complaints that I ever heard was that, you know, the maps were all sporadic. There wasn't really the map design just wasn't that great in Modern Warfare 3. So who knows? I mean, their experience with skateboarding maps might make their Call of Duty maps good. We'll just have to wait and see how it turns out. Once again, they have 2 years to figure out what they're doing. So
You know the game's coming out in November, right?
Wait, what?
It comes out this November.
But that's Sledgehammer, and then isn't after
Yeah.
that, well, yeah, but it's
Then
Infinity War.
yeah. Infinity War now has 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they have 2 years to figure out what they're doing, and so they have time, I think.
One more. One more.
Yeah, we have time for one more.
Yeah, one more. I like this one.
Okay.
Oh.
Else I don't know.
Next Unreal Tournament is free.
Yep.
Which worries me, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, damn it. Right. Something I don't know.
Okay.
Have you ever
click on the
played Unreal
link.
Tournament?
I've played Unreal Tournament. I just haven't read anything on the new one.
Well, Nismu linked a link, so if you click the link, you can
Link.
link. That's a
Zelda.
Nismu. Zelda.
Put it out there.
I played a ton of Unreal Tournament 2004. I had a blast with that game. I was never good at it. I sucked pretty badly though.
All right, so Nismu, what do you think about this this topic of Unreal Tournament being free?
It's being made by Epic. My first reaction was microtransactions, but then Epic is the one creating it, of course. They always go crazy about this game that has microtransactions. So I actually like it. I want to try it.
Okay.
All the competition we could have.
Well, Shin _ have you read the article yet?
Sort of.
Okay.
Pretty much the main thing I liked about the Unreal Tournament games is basically for wide variety of guns they let you kill people with.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the different things you can use. That, and also I'm quite a big fan of Epic games, especially mostly between Unreal Tournament and the Gears of War series. Basically been my favorite. But free to play, I think it would be quite fun, but I'd say they might try and add in some microtransactions to still get some kind of profit, or maybe boosters
I
or
believe-
something if there's levels.
I believe Infinity 3, the iPhone game, does have some form of microtransaction.
I think.
Yeah. But not, you don't need microtransaction no one. So that's what
Yeah,
I'm
no-
thinking. It's not gonna break the game. There's probably gonna be some form of microtransaction.
Well, I don't know. I don't know, because like I'm reading something that says when the game is playable, it will be free, not free to play, just free. And free to play usually means you get it for free, but there's microtransactions.
Yeah.
But they're saying
you can play it. You can play it for free, but other things might cost you.
yeah, and so they're saying that it's
They're-
not free to play, it's just free.
Free.
So
Period.
yeah, so that makes me think that it's actually going to be, completely free, which, how are they going to? What?
That's awesome and all, but a company has to support itself some way.
Yeah,
Probably would try and sell you maybe like cosmetic items or something for character.
It probably will. Oh,
that could work,
Maybe.
because that's not detrimental to gameplay. Like how Loadout does it.
Yeah.
They could go that route. I don't know if that'd still be considered, free to play. I don't think it is, but yeah. What were you saying, Shin?
No, that was the only part I was on then.
Okay.
The cosmetics.
But I mean, one thing I'm excited for is says they'll eventually create a marketplace where developers, modders, artists, and gamers can give away, buy, and sell mods and content. Earnings from the marketplace will be split between the mod content developer and Epic, and that's how they plan to pay for the game. I just read that part. That's how they plan to pay for the game, and so that's an interesting model, I guess. What do you think about that, Nismu? Bam! Knowledge.
I like knowledge. I like where it's going.
Yeah,
Actually,
I mean,
it's convincing. It's completely convincing. Many people are gonna pick it up just because of the fact that you almost never have to pay for anything.
and I almost think it might be the the models they have to take. Granted, they could do the like a $5-10 game or something, but I think they want to expand their player base, and it's an arena shooter. Oh, I'm guessing with the Unreal Tournament name, it's going to be an arena shooter, and games like that don't seem to be that popular. Like, there was one, I think 2 years ago or 3 years ago, Nexus. We actually played in a tournament for that, if you remember, Nismu, when it first came out. That's actually why I got.
That game is weird.
It's weird, and
I can't aim straight in that game. It moves too fast for me to concentrate.
Gotta be able to keep up.
Yeah, that's an arena shooter, and I think that was like $10-15. And there's, even when the tournament was going on, there was a very low player base. You know, like when it first came out, there was never a big shooter base. I think the biggest arena shooter is Tribes Ascend an arena shooter.
Yeah, it was a large open map area, but yeah,
it kind of had the physics of it, and I think that's been the closest or the most recent arena shooter that's actually worked. And I don't know if there's a market for arena shooters anymore, so I think they have to go with this model possibly to actually get an audience. Might be what they're thinking. I'm not 100% sure though. I just want to point that out to all the people viewing. That's just
thank you, British Okie.
That's just how I see it. It might be one of the few ways that they can go about getting support for it. And I mean, we're talking about it, so it came on our radar, so that's good.
All right, shall we continue?
Well, Shin _, do you have anything to add to Unreal Tournament being free?
No, not really.
Okay.
Seems like a good idea to make one of the Unreal Tournament games free. People will play.
I mean, and it's been a long time since the last Unreal Tournament.
Yeah, the last one was around 2007 on PlayStation and Xbox.
No, there was an Unreal Tournament 3 that came out more recenter than that, but that wasn't. It didn't.
Oh wait,
feel...
actually, I think it was 2009 or something.
Yeah, but it didn't feel the same as other Unreal Tournaments. So, it's been a long time coming, and I'm excited. I'll probably get it because I mean it's free, so why not? Like, Dota, Smite. Yeah, Nismu, do you have anything else to add?
That is all from me.
Okay. Well then, we'll go to our major topic, which is where we come into flip sides. Is that what we're calling it? I can't remember. The flip side. Where we'll bring up a topic and we'll talk about the good parts about it and the bad parts about it. See if we can debunk some things people are saying. So, today's topic, Nismu, do you want to bring it in or do you want me to bring it in?
I believe it was Age of Mythology, wasn't it?
Well, the topic is HD remakes. Now, there's Age of Mythology is what, garnered it because that recently came out. Was it last
Friday?
Friday?
Came out Friday. Or Thursday.
Came out Thursday. And there's been quite a bit of HD remakes. There's been the Tony Hawk original HD
Resident
remake,
Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4. There's been, Age of Mythology 2. Age of Empires.
Damn it.
There's all these HD remakes coming. Is it good? Is it bad? Are they just cashing in? What do you guys feel about it? What are the good things about HD remakes?
Well, they see many people still play the old school games. I still played Age of Mythology, I believe, a couple months ago because I still own the original CDs plus the expansion. I love the game, and the fact it release.
You cut out there, Nismu.
With upgrade. Well,
start back over, sir. Sorry.
Our gremlins are working on his connection.
Yeah.
So.
I actually enjoy the remake because it brings back old childhood memories with a little kick to it. Not only are you able to relive what you've loved and enjoyed back in the 1990s, early 2000s, they've also upgraded the multiplayer to use the Steam multiplayer now. They have local tournaments that always go on, and overall, it's a one deal expand. It's a one Steel package. You get the expansion as well from that came out originally.
Okay, Shin underscore.
And then,
sorry.
well, one more thing.
Go ahead. Sorry.
It's workshop supported.
Okay. So yeah, you get a lot more features, what you're saying, and it's all kind of combined in. You're more talking about Age of Mythology itself,
Yes.
rather than the
Age of
broad
Mythology just
topic.
came out.
I
It's the
understand.
recent one.
I'm just pointing that out to other the people
well,
listening.
A lot of HD remakes now include some form of community ability that lets the community keep the game running.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out that you were specifically talking about Age of Mythology. Okay, so Shin underscore. What are the good things about HD remakes of games?
Apparently, you're a fan of Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
What made the remake so good about it?
Pretty much the remake for coming in HD is basically, I love the Resident Evil series, and 4 is my #1 favorite out of it. And basically, I was quite glad for it to come out on PC as the HD remake, mostly because it just brought back memories of how fun the game was when I was younger. Pretty much the only other remake that came out that had the same effect was probably the first free, or I think it was the first free Metal Gear games were remade in HD a while ago, which mostly the same thing, brought back good memories of fun games I enjoyed beforehand. That's basically about it.
Okay, and yeah, I agree. I agree with what you guys are saying, and like, there's also other things. Like, for me, I never, played through the campaign for the original Halo, and so when the HD remake came out, I was able to, with a better visual experience, I guess, a more, high definition experience. There's the Black Mesa project that technically isn't an HD remake that was, put out commercially, but that it's a mod. If you had the original Half-Life, you could play Half-Life with the Half-Life 2 engine. So you got the experience with then, like, not really current day, but with the most up-to-date engine you could play on. And so you can kind of go back and not be dissuaded by the graphics. Because, you look back to N64 days and whatnot, and the graphics, while it was amazing in the day, it's kind of weird now. The control schemes, looking at you, GoldenEye for the N64, it's really hard to, play that way, where to move your reticle, the crosshairs, you have to hold the right trigger to move it, and you walk without holding the right trigger. And it just makes it a lot easier and makes it more accessible to current day play styles, I guess, and people. So, those are the good things about HD remakes. What are the bad sides of HD remakes? Remakes, Nismu.
I guess if you want to bring it up, there's a good chance that people might be remaking amazing games is a pretty bad into some form of a really horrible piece of crap, just because they want to milk the product.
Okay.
They want all the money they can out of it, and they will remake it or report it or whatever, just so they can make that extra buck. But it will destroy so many people's childhood / love for that amazing game.
Okay, Shin underscore. What are some bad parts about HD remakes?
I'd probably say it'd be the same as what Nismu just said. Mostly just trying to get as much out of the people who buy their games to enjoy them. Just keep getting the money off them. Not really. All they do is basically just bump up the graphics a bit, just to then send it out to them to get their attention. Because they know they like that game, so pretty much just what Nismu said I agree with.
Yeah.
Nothing really else I can think of to go with that.
Yeah, and, bad HD remakes. I mean, for every good one, there's going to be a bad one. I mean, we don't hear about some of the ones that come out because they're bad and, you know, they don't get promoted as well. And they're just trying to milk the money. But, you know, there are other things that kind of go along with it, with trying to make it accessible, as I was saying, for the current day. Like, for example, DuckTales Remastered. You know, it was a great remaster, but then they threw in the voice acting, and it wasn't the greatest voice acting, and it kind of changed the feeling of how it used to play, and so it was a different experience, and some people didn't like that. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, they weren't able to get licensing for the music tracks, which is like one of the reasons why people loved the original game, was Superman by Goldfinger. And like the physics wasn't that great, and it just didn't feel right. So it's not always that they're trying to make a quick buck, but it's just sometimes it doesn't turn out as good, and it ruins the memory. No. But overall, I think HD remakes, for the most part, are good. For those of us that live on nostalgia, I know a lot of people don't like them as much. For example, just because I'm going to bring it up, like Nintendo. Nintendo recently has done a couple of HD remakes with Ocarina of Time and The Wind Waker and everything, Star Fox 64, and so people want new games. So when a company does a lot of remakes, I guess, or even just a couple remakes, sometimes consumers want newer products, a new story, because they've already played it, and they love the story, but they've already played it. So there's always that. And that's where I sit. So Shin underscore, would you say HD remakes overall is a good thing?
Overall, yeah, they would be a good thing, because a lot of people, they might be a game they enjoyed when they're younger, but they maybe don't have the game anymore or the console to run it on. But usually the HD remakes bring them out for more recent consoles, which would give them a chance to play them again. Just like back for Resident Evil, and some of the Tony Hawk's appeared on Steam as HD remakes, being ported over, work on that. So overall, yeah, it'd be a really good thing.
Alright, cool. Nismu, good or bad HD remakes?
I say good. I'm with good.
And I'm gonna side with both you guys. I think HD remakes are great.
It's good.
Sometimes there's bad things, but overall, I think HD remakes are generally good. And that has been Flipside. And unfortunately, today we won't have the indie corner of the Zombie Hound.
Damn it, zombie.
Shin underscore, do you have anything you would like to add?
What was
that?
No, I don't think so.
Any segment you want?
I'm just drawing a blank right now.
Okay, that's fine. So as with all the endings we do, we're gonna go into our backlog, which we discuss the game that we're gonna be playing until the next, or at least during the time frame until our next recording session, and try to get it out of our backlog. I guess I'll start. My pick is the new release, I guess. I don't know why I'm using air quotes, but the Tomb Raider, when they redid it. That is my backlog game for this session. I got it because I heard really good things about it, never played it, and I think it's about time I start playing it. So that's my backlog game. Shin underscore, what is your backlog game for until next time, I guess?
I would probably be the Sam and Max series.
The entire
Pretty much. I at one point I had got round to playing through the first episode, then halfway through the second one, but after that I haven't been back to it in over a year. I think it's been since I actually played the game.
Nice.
So I'll probably be trying to get back to finishing those.
Okay, that's actually one that could possibly be on mine. Good pick, good pick. I'm excited to hear how that goes for you. And Nismu, what is your backlog game?
Um,
Everything.
a game that was gifted to me, I believe. I believe you were the one who gifted to me, Mr. Oki. I have yet to play Football Manager 2013.
Football Manager. Alright, so what are you going to try to accomplish? A season?
I'm gonna be the world's greatest soccer team.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
I
football
would
team.
have said starting up the game.
Yes,
The
sorry to
achievement
well-
form.
Okay, technically, I have literally 2 minutes into the game, so I have started it up before.
But just to look at
The
the
game would
options.
never run until now. Oh my god! Out of 150 games, I've only played like 50 to 100 of them at good settings. Now I can play all of them
At amazing settings.
at amazing settings.
Okay.
I love computer. I love building my own computer. This thing needs to upgrade it already too. I need another graphics card.
Those are interesting pick, guys. I'm proud of you guys. Okay.
There you go.
Well,
Proud of
You
myself.
should be
too.
proud of David. Or
I-
shit.
damn it! We were doing so well, Nismu.
It was bound to happen once.
Okay. And so this has been Game Chat, and I've been Okininja, and alongside me has been Nismu and Shin
Yep.
underscore.
Also known as
Did you insult me?
no,
Well,
just ignore it.
We'll see you guys next
Just ignore it.
time. Game on.